Welcome back, everyone. We're just finally finishing this up. The headland harvester was done, so we moseyed on back home with that one. This one still has a bit of work to do, but I want to say, look at this. Look at this. They did a perfect job. They did a perfect, well, oh, there's one strand there. No, but that's really awesome. I was worried about those islands and what that would do to the workers. Not a problem. So, we're on our way back. As soon as we're done here, we're going to be selling this field. And then I think we're going to pay down a chunk of debt. I don't think we really have a lot of big expensive stuff left to spend on, but who knows? We'll see. How's everyone doing today? It is a lovely Sunday. I want to say it's a lovely Sunday. I have no idea. I'm recording this well ahead of time. But we've got a ton of rain coming down over the last couple of days. And that is good. That is good. Remember that story I told you about my mother falling down and breaking her legs and all that fun stuff? Well, guess what? My eldest daughter had a work accident and broke her leg as well. How's that? How's that for a kicker? See what I did there? Yeah. Unfortunately, we seem to be plagued lately with these types of things going on. First it was my stepdaughter with her ankle, then my mother, and now my eldest daughter. What the heck is going on? It's what I'm thinking, and I didn't really want to say heck. Anyways, long story short, we're on duty. We're on duty again. Okay. I want to say it's the last bit of corn. There's going to be more. What we're up to right now, we are up to 71,000. We'll probably be in the neighborhood of 90 by the time this is unloaded. So we should be good. Next up, barley, I think, is what's going to run out next. I think. I'm not sure. We'll find out. As soon as we're done with that harvest, I think we're going to, besides drive everything back to the farm, I think we're going to move ahead to next month. And I'm hoping that we'll have some pork to sell. First sales of pork. That should be pretty awesome. I definitely will use that mod again. Beyond this series, there's beef, there's chicken and goat, I think, that you can also process through that butcher. So yeah, that'd be awesome. It's a pretty large field, but realistically, you know, it's still under 100,000 liters, so it wasn't like some of the insane fields we saw in Nordenthal. There we go. All right. Yeah, this one got brought back. Doing pretty good. Oh, there's our first pallet. Nice. Pork, 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 pork. There are 96 pigs still in here, so we should see a lot of meat pretty soon. We're gonna also be looking at moving some more pigs in there once those are processed, so that'll be good. How are we doing for food and stuff? May as well just do a round while we're waiting. Lots of food, lots of straw, lots of water. They're all good. They're all very good. Close this gate though. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought. Okay. One thing we will do, we're going to order another batch of these guys. I don't want 250. I would like 100 more. Okay, I don't remember what we have in here, but we'll mix breed them if we need to. Am I doing that right? Yeah, 100. Okay. We have 200 in here now. This will hold 575. This is what I'm looking at. They're 3 months. They're not at puberty yet, so we won't get reproduction for a little while. Awesome. We got all, oh, we did mix the breeds here. So these are the next batch to go into the butcher. They're more than old enough, so that'd be kind of cool. Like, we don't have to wait for them to be fully grown. All right. Another load. We're almost done here, guys. I'm just kind of jumping through this, but bringing you up to date every time we get a full harvester. This should probably be it. I suspect we'll probably have a little bit left over in the harvester. All right, we're taking over. We're going to take all the credit for finishing this. Doing pretty good, pretty good. This will all fit no problem in that trailer, so that's kind of nice. All right, so we're done here. I'm gonna have to drive these things back. They're kind of slowish. I'm gonna pull the harvester off the field. I'll come and get it later, off camera probably. And once that's off the field, then we'll return back with the rest of the corn and we'll sell the field. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Doesn't really matter in the game, but I kind of feel like I need to get off the field before I sell it back. Like, all of a sudden, I'm trespassing if I don't. These harvesters are nice, but they're pretty slow to travel. Let's go on this road here. I'm going to assume the road is public. So we're just going to pull over here. I'll come and get this later. All right, this is what I want to get out of here. Actually, I should go on the road with this one too. Okay, I'm off the field. Let's sell that right away. 52, thank you for your corn. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. All right, let's head back. We'll dump this, and that'll give us over 100,000 liters of corn, which should keep us in feed for a while. Okay, I'm finding that this Unimog has no problems with this trailer, so that's really good news. We might dedicate them to each other, you know what I mean? It might be a duo that we use a lot moving forward. I gotta pull forward a bit because I remember booping the top of that pipe there. Okay. We're done. gonna park over here for now. All right, $778,000. So the big question is there anything else I need to buy? Significant costs. Run this farm, and I kind of feel like the answer is no. I'm good for a while. But we do have 3 cornfields. We have a large barley field. We have I want to say so-so sunflower field. It's not huge. We talked a little bit about this guy up here, possibly buying it and harvesting it, but I don't think I want to do that again. So I think we're going to ride it out and see how it goes. If we have to buy another sunflower field sometime in the future, we will. But let's rest up. Like I said, I'll pick up that other harvester later. Okay, so we've got a fair amount of loan interest. I really should have done that yesterday. Let's jump into finances. We're going to drop our debt back down. So we're going to drop... I'll try to leave ourselves with like 100,000 maybe. We'll get rid of everything else. We'll start to feel better once we're down. A lot of clicking though. Wish there was a shortcut to this. Let's bring this down to 500 even. 73,000 in the bank. Okay, what's next? What's next? This guy's still out there. We'll do that. What I'd like to do... Now, one thing I don't have that I probably need now is a trailer for pallets. Because we're going to have some pig meat to process and move around. 56 pigs still in there. So it's doing maybe about, I don't know, 40, probably about 50 pigs a day, give or take. There's lots of meat, so we're going to need probably use an auto load trailer for that. We're going to need one. Let's go shopping. We do have some money. I think we will go with a flatbed. No, you know what? Let's go with a low loader. I think I'm going to go with my trusty buddy here. There's 3 different versions of this. I've never used that one. It's blue. Kind of like the colors from before. Main color. Okay, that wasn't main color that I wanted. There we go. Hydraulic color, we'll make that yellow. And attacher color, we'll make that black. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's buy that. 15,370. Rim color, don't care. Buy. What's this change button? What does that do? Am I drawing a blank? Color, I guess. Okay. All right, let's go get that. We'll use that to cart our pig food. We'll make our first sale today. I'm not sure how much that's going to bring us back, but it should be pretty good. I got so used to driving in that field that I just drove right past the shop. I did that drive a few times. I do like this trailer, but it's got a huge tongue weight on it when you have a fully loaded pallet, fully loaded with pallets. So you need a heavy tractor to use it properly. A small tractor will not do very well. There's a cornfield. I like cornfields. Do a round check of our fields as well to see how we're doing. I don't think anything's ready. I think we're probably going to be skipping ahead a couple of months very soon. But we'll see. All right, here we go. And all that fits? Seriously? No, I thought it would do at least 2 levels. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That might have us considering a different trailer, but for now it'll do. There we go, 22,000 per trailer load. Not bad. 6 boxes of pork, 22,000 bucks. Not sure how much more is coming out of here. None. None. That's not a bad pace. It's not an extreme amount, and it's enough to be to get excited for every day. And 18. Awesome. We're back to about 100. We'll be making that pretty much every month now. So let's say about 40,000. All right, let's do a quick scan to see what we got up. First, let's look at the animals. Food is down for the big barn, so that's a bit of an issue. So we'll deal with that. And these guys still have food. I think they're okay for another month, but these ones, I don't think they're going to make it a month. So we'll give them some food. We do have a lot now. Actually, let's have a look at how much we have. We have 193,000 liters of pig food. So yeah, we have a lot. So that's good. What else do I want to check on? I want to check on the actual production. So the butcher shop. There we go. That was weird. Took a while to pop up. We're good for another day. Everything else I think is not bad. The only real, I want to say real urgency is getting the big pig barn food. Pig food. Oh, what did I run out of? Barley. I suspected. Okay, so that's that. Get pigs some food. Let's put that on the to-do list for today. And then growth calendar. Nothing is even close. So I think we're going to be moving ahead quite a bit. All right. Let's grab this guy's as good as any. Big food. Ah, I went in the wrong door. That's the one I want. There we go. All right. We'll do one more load. Let's go through this way. The idea, though, is that we produce more pig food than we use on a regular basis, right? Just to stay ahead of it. And I think we're going to be fine now. We are going to get a bunch of fields to harvest very close to the same time, so that's going to keep us pretty busy. Oh, I did it again. What am I doing? What's wrong with me? Keep going in the straw side. There we go. Ooh, that little piggy was moving. But we should be pretty good now. I can actually take a lot more, but that should be good enough for a month or two. Water is very good, so I don't have to worry about that for a bit. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's go in the right door this time. It's just so close that, you know, I feel like I have to drive. All right. Okay, that's going to be good for now. Eventually we'll top it all up. I'm going to pull over here because I think we're going to load up some manure next month. Feeling kind of guilty about leaving my harvester all the way over here. Let me get that back right now. Just feels weird leaving my equipment in the middle of nowhere. All right, we're almost back. This header is not bad. It's 6 meters, I think. The grain header is challenging. 7.5 is just a little too wide for these roads. I can get through, but you kind of have to zigzag around trees and posts and whatnot. Nice harvesters, though. I really like them. They're really nice. I don't know if you would call this a small or a medium harvester. Smallish medium. That's what I'm going to call it. All right, let's move ahead again. It should be all good for everything else. Oh, of course. Last second I ran into something. Okay, I wanted to check one more thing actually before we move ahead. So I ran out of barley, but how much corn do I have left? I still have 86,000, so I'm in really good shape for corn. Really good shape. And sunflowers are starting to get low, so barley and sunflowers are going to be the problem now. Right here is perfect. Boom. All right, let's rest up. All right, it is now August. We've got some rain in the forecast today. Let's check the field status. Where are we? We are still way off on our fields. This one probably looks the most ready. 507, another 2 months at least. What is this? Another 3 months for the barley. And another 2 months here. 3 months here. Wow, we're a ways off. We're a ways off. What am I going to do next? Let's check the animals. I think we're just going to be moving ahead a lot. Oh, we just got reproduction. Awesome. That is amazing. We have enough food in the big barn, so that's good. Who's on deck? How long before we get the next reproduction? 2 months away. These are the ones that just reproduced. These guys will be, we're going to get another 102 months, so I got to get rid of these guys next. And these guys are also in 2 months. So this and this is going to be moved to the butcher. And I'm thinking butcher shop. There's 8 pigs left. So we should probably get on that pretty soon. Yeah, I think we're going to need to do that pretty soon. Next month. All right. How are we doing for time? We're doing good. Been pretty quiet in this episode. I haven't been talking through a lot of the stuff. A little tired. We got we have weather and I end up with a lot of I want to say aches and pains whenever rain comes in. Just being old, being an old fart, that's what happens. So I'm a little tired. All right. What am I doing? I feel like I'm just gonna move ahead again. Let me just check food again, just to make sure I don't let anybody starve. They're okay, and they are okay for another month, I think. Gonna be close though. That's okay. We'll risk it. All right, let's go another month. I've got stuff to sell, but there's no rush to do that. Okay, how are we looking for fields? Now it's starting to look serious. This is next month, so that's good. That's next month. We got a ton of corn next month coming. The month after, we're going to have barley and sunflower. And I'm thinking that next time we plant, I think we're going to leave it with two corn, and we'll do 2 sunflowers here. 1 barley is fine. Barley is pretty high yield, so I think that should be enough. Yeah, what is this here? 33. That is cotton. It's ready to harvest. I was thinking about this field, buying it so that I could actually put in a road that goes all the way through this guy, but I don't really need it. I just need to buy that one. That's a lot more expensive though, right? Okay, let's look and see if there's any good items on the used sale. Don't need that, don't need that, don't really need that. The cultivator, me, not really. Peat Ridger. Oh, that's for peat. I've never played with that, with peat, so I have no idea. Okay, you know what we're going to do, guys? This is going to be a short episode, mainly because I'm actually not feeling that great. So we'll keep it at that. Ultimately, I will probably just top up feed for the animals, and then we're going to move some pigs around. That's all I'm going to do off camera. Next month, we'll come back and we'll have a lot of corn to harvest, and we will have, we'll be pretty busy. I talked a little bit about it last episode. I'm starting to figure out how to wind this one down. Ultimately, I think part of it has to do with clearing the debt. I always like to have clear debt. before we can say goodbye, but let's see how we do it. Let me just check something real quick. We have tons of digestate in here. Electric charge. Beside, we've got a bunch. Methane's kind of low, but okay. Anyways, we'll look at our resources. Yeah, so I'll do a full recap, and hopefully I'll feel better for the next episode. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and if you don't mind hitting the like on the way out, that would really help. Thank you so much. Take care.